my name is Erik Mattson, and got Multnomah Falls here. One of the things that inspired me to do this, I live in Portland, about 15 minutes away from Multnomah Falls, and I started off on this bridge. I don't know if you can see the bridge there, but the bridge took me about half an hour, or an afternoon. The rest of the build was a year. And so, you know, you spend all this time focusing on each little detail. You have to get it right. For me, I rebuilt the base about 5 times. So first I started with just studs up, trying to find different textures in the brick. Is it going to be, I wanted color and I wanted variety, and it wasn't working. And so after about 5 rebuilds, I took and just put studs out. And then everything else worked. I mean, that was the whole thing on that. And so real excited about that. As far as some of the other pieces, one of my favorite things is the bridge. You look at the arch in the bridge. What I did there is I've got 2 layers of 1x2 bricks, and there's an extra brick in the top row. And so when you push them together, it kind of forces that arch, and then everything else sits on it. So it's actually pretty strong. So
that's very impressive, and this is such a massive build. How tall is this?
About 8.5 feet.
And so you said you got the base right. How this upper section, how was that? How did that all come together?
That actually was really easy. It was just trips to the Lego store. That was the biggest holdup there. Once I had figured out the texture and how to do that right.
Now, you said you live just not too far away from it. Did you consider kind of taking your collection out there and sitting up with a good view of the falls, and you could kind of sit and build as you looked at it?
Actually, I thought after going back, it'd be kind of cool to set it up, take pictures of it, superimposed over the falls. So I had a picture of the falls that I built off of, and so it's pretty close to that. So I've thought about that, but terrified of the wind. A big gust of wind, and this thing would be gone.
Right,
so
yeah. That would not be good. And it looks like you've got kind of a wooden base here as well. How does all that work?
I can pull this off. Give me 1 second here.
Oh, there. Okay.
So just put a wooden base underneath. One of the things that allowed for such little support in there is using the 2x6 brick. And if you make an arch out of that, you can build your support using that. So 2x6s are probably one of my favorite building materials.
Yeah. Okay. So that's cool. Yeah, I like how you've got all that built up there then. So how's it breaking into sort of sections to bring it to show then?
There's about 20 different pieces. You can see a section here. I tried a butterfly joint, which is actually a lot of time to accomplish, not much more than this joint here, but it was fun to try. So about 20 sections. One of the things on the back side is I've got some Technic beams running up. I've got 2 rows of those, and then I just lock it in with pins. So
this is so cool. And is this the kind of the first time that you've done a build like this of this size and kind of the nature type builds, or is this the type of building you usually do?
I did a lighthouse last year. Actually, it was in this exact spot. So yeah, that had about 100,000 pieces, mostly blue dots making up the ocean.